Hello, it's Taylor Fortune here to talk about your psychic forecast for the day of Monday, July 5th. I see a lot of loving energy being poured into the wrong places. Almost like this obsessive quality that is all-encompassing and not necessarily one-sided, but it's not sustainable. So right now, be very aware of pouring your love, your romantic energy, your adoration into a vessel that is not built on a strong enough foundation. Oftentimes when we first fall in love with somebody or that infatuation honeymoon stage, when it begins, we're so full of emotions and this feeling that this person can do no wrong that we believe it's the answer to all our problems. And we surrender too much of ourselves in order to build something with them that we feel like will be the answer to all of our problems. I believe I just said that, but it bears repeating, the answer to all of our problems. We are the only answer we can have to all of our problems. Love and romance and union, even that divine union has to be about two people independently happy coming together to amplify that, to enhance that, not to create it. Okay, so as we're moving forward here, think about your own karma from your life. What have you created? Are you worthy of love? First off, we are all worthy of the greatest, best love of all time. I truly believe that. But ask yourself why you want to have love. Is there something inside of you that feels empty? Do you lack self-worth? Do you feel incomplete? And those are the most important, most fundamental questions to ask. Why do we feel sorrow or pain or depression or anxiety? What is the root cause of those things? And yes, on one hand, love can fix that. Love is the answer. Love can solve that. But that doesn't necessarily mean romance. They're two very separate things. One is about self-love, which comes from higher consciousness, spiritual energy, source, the great spirit, whatever you want to call it, divine love. And that truly has the power to transform, transmutate, heal, create a whole vessel out of something that feels incomplete. Romantic love, on the other hand, can be a distraction. It could be something that is keeping us from dealing with ourselves. Not in a perfect world, that's not the case. Two whole, complete people come together, form a union, and the product of that is massive. It's the most powerful spiritual energy that can possibly exist on this material plane. But look at your own self first before trying to unite with someone else, to fill in the gaps, so to say, to complete yourself. Look within and say, do I feel fulfilled on my own? Am I happy on my own? Do I enjoy being with me? Do I like being alone in a room? Do I like creating videos, reading books, being productive, being creative? And only when you are okay with being yourself, then will you feel good being with someone else. This is going to lead us to a little bit of a conflict here, a resolvable conflict to be sure, but when we do dive into the deeper layers of ourselves to answer that question of are we truly happy, when we go deep to the source to really examine this, even to the realm of Dot that the high priestess can take us across in Kabbalah, in the tree of life, the realm of the unconscious, the underworld, we're going to have to, most likely, unless you're already perfectly divine, we're going to have to fight a little bit to find wholeness. Not physically, hopefully not physically, but spiritually. There's going to be a bit of a battle as we cross this threshold, what Joseph Campbell referred to as the guardian of the threshold, which is very much like crossing into Dot on the tree of life. The threshold being the world of the lower consciousness, or the reality we exist in. the fall from grace, whatever you want to call it, and into the higher state of being, into the supernal realm, I like to call it. There's 1,000 different names for it. It doesn't matter. Higher state of being, lower state of being, done. Okay. So we have to really, really dive deep inside of us. And at first it becomes almost like this conscious fight between our higher self and the things like depression, sorrow, anxiety, all those kind of things, heartbreak, loss. Those are the kind of things at first we do have to consciously combat to get to this higher plane. But ultimately, the answer is peace and tranquility without conflict. And that can be attained once we just let go of outcome. See, back to my original hit on filling the vessel with too much love or wanting too much out of something to feel complete. Love cannot be sought. Love can only be attracted. Okay, that's the cosmological law of attraction right there. It can only be attracted. You have to be full, you have to be whole, you have to know thyself, and you have to love thyself. And only when that is your truth, only when that is your essence, then will other people be attracted to you. Okay? It's not a push process, it's a pull process. Bring people in. Okay? And it's easier said than done. I'm working on it myself. Been working on it for a while. Some days are good, some days are bad. But this is what we're trying to accomplish here. Cosmological law of attraction. Okay? Bring people in. Love yourself first, and other people will follow suit. Okay. That is my psychic reading for Monday, July 5th. I will see you all tomorrow. Remember, as a mind, body, and spirit coach, you can book a session at taylorfortune.com and you can ask me anything. Bye-bye.